Well, hello, and welcome to Preparing to Survive and Thrive Homesteading Channel with Charlie B. Stumbling over my words already. Awesome. So this is actually my first full video after me breaking my ankle on January 5th. So I guess what I want to do is go into a little bit how my life has changed since then, and apologize for not getting videos out. It's been kind of chaotic, and tell you what, I also learned prepping wise about having a broken bone, especially something that you use every day. Well, so as I was saying, my life has changed. My mother-in-law moved in with us on April 1st. Easter Monday is what some people call it. So a lot of things have changed in my life. My time schedule is definitely different. I probably won't get a big garden in this year. Yep, she's almost 90 and needs a little bit more care than what she can give herself on her own. So we are trying to see how that works out. So that's the main difference. The main change has been happening. I also unfortunately lost 3 cats, a mother and a son, and the daughter. To FIP, very, very devastating, and it was not a happy time, very, very upsetting. So that's another reason I didn't get videos done, and that was at the end of February, beginning of March. We tried to do a treatment for the son because he was lasting longer, but it didn't work. It actually bit me, and I ended up getting blood poisoning, so I ended up on some really bad antibiotics, and that took a toll on my digestive system. So it's been a trying past 4 months. But let me get into what I actually learned from having a broken ankle, prepping wise. Oh, if you hear traffic, I am literally sitting in my car, not trying to be one of the cool YouTubers. But this seems to be the only time I'm gonna be able to do a video this week, and it's a Friday, the 3rd of actually May, and my mother-in-law is getting her hair done, so I'm sitting outside of the hairdressing studio and doing a video in my car. So cars make great places. Hopefully the noise is not distracting and you can hear me. So back to what I learned from a broken ankle. I actually have been making notes, making little jots. So broke my ankle on January 5th. It was right before the big snow was supposed to hit, and I was cleaning up the yard to make sure nothing got buried. We had some old pots and pans. I was taking them out to the recycling bins where we take bigger metal things so we can recycle them. Well, I stepped in a hole. I think it was a hole, and down I went. It was very painful. I called my husband and talked to him so I didn't pass out. Told him I went to stand up and realized it was definitely broke. I also heard a pop when I landed, and all the pots and pans went flying. So I laid there on the ground for a little bit. He got a hold of my daughter, and she came up to get me. At that point, I crawled. I was literally crawling on the ground in winter, and crawled up, got a hold of something, got myself up, went to try to scoot up the stairs, and got a major, major dizzy spell. I thought I was going to throw up, pass out. So I'm crawling back over to the swing. I sit on the swing till it was almost when my daughter got there, but my little dog was barking so bad, I literally got up and crawled to the stair steps, and this was a good 20-30 feet from where I was, and trying not to bump my ankle because it was excruciating. I guess the shock hadn't set in yet. I scooted up the stairs. I just got through the door, and my daughter rolled in. So she got out of her car and grabbed mine, and we got me in it and drove up to the hospital, to the ER, and I sat there for like 3 hours. And by the time they got me, my foot and my leg was about 3 times the size it was supposed to be. Getting my shoes and socks off was interesting. but we managed to do it. Yeah, so hopefully the traffic is not too bad. But we got that. So now let me get to my notes. It was a very, very, very long ER visit. They gave me, I didn't even want pain meds, but they told me I was going to need it. I didn't think it was going to hurt that bad. You know, I had sprained ankles. I normally just take ibuprofen or Tylenol. Well, they gave me some stuff with codeine in it. It was an off name of Vicodin. I cannot take stuff with codeine in it, so it wires me. It doesn't put me to sleep. So about 2 days later, since that was on a Friday, on Monday I called and got something else that was a little stronger. Some tramadol to help take the pain away and help me sleep at night. But a broken ankle hurts really bad. It was actually the fibula that comes up the side of the leg, and they said it was a spiral fracture, that it actually spiraled down around, something like that. But thank God the bone did not move, so I didn't need surgery or anything. They didn't have to set it. I guess, I don't know, maybe I set it myself again whenever I went to get up and stuff, because it hurt really bad. So now get home. That night I'm kind of still in shock, but you know, we ended up ordering pizza for dinner. Was a lot of fun. And so let me get a drink of water here while I'm thinking how to put this. So we ordered the pizza. My husband picked up the pizza on his way home from work. Excuse me. And so we're eating. I realized that the Vicodin was going to wire me, so I didn't take that. I just took some Tylenol and attempted to sleep, and it hurt. I mean, no matter how I put my hands, my back, my legs, at that point I'm sleeping on the couch because I can't get up the steps. Oh, it was horrible. So I ended up the next day taking some tramadol that I had at the house, thank God. And but that first night, the little bit I did sleep, I had absolutely horrible nightmares. I dreamed of people breaking in my house and me not being able to get away from them because my leg was broke or my ankle was broke. Chance of also torn ligaments and tendons and stuff like that. But I felt so absolutely vulnerable in a very, very weak position. So the next day I made my husband, even though he was home and my daughter was home, bring me down my projectile weapon, or my hole punch, what some other people call it. And that stayed with me continuously until my mother-in-law moved in with me, and I moved back upstairs to the bedroom, which that went with me then. So, but it was so very, very painful, and I'll get into the long gist of that. But I felt more comfort having that with me at all times. Even when I was in the bathroom, I was taking it, because being a woman and only 5'4" and with a broken ankle, not being able to walk on it, it was scary. And I don't think I've ever in my life felt that vulnerable before. So that's something I learned, that yes, I am vulnerable with a broken bone. And even if it would have been an arm or a hand or something like that, I probably think I'd still been vulnerable, but at least I could have gotten up and ran from somebody or kicked them and, you know, do something to them. So, but that was one thing. So the first week I was in just a splint, and then the second week when I went to the doctor again, they put me in a boot. It was a pretty gray boot, and I'm hoping I'll have a picture here for you. If I don't, no biggie, don't worry about it. So I was on the crutches walking around trying to get that done. Going to the bathroom, it was very, very painful. Every time I took a little bump or a misstep, felt like I was bumping something, and it felt like somebody was literally yanking my foot from my ankle. Sorry for the loud vehicle. And so as I'm laying there trying to get around on crutches, I realized I really couldn't hold anything. So I started putting things in a bag or wearing a backpack to, you know, if I wanted to get out to get lunch, to get bottles of water or something like that. But my daughter and my husband set me up pretty well with water and stuff like that. It was mainly just getting out to the fridge when they went back to work on Monday to make sure I had lunch. And, you know, my daughter did all the cooking for me for the first couple weeks. So yeah, it was, even though I had my hands, I still was using both of them with crutches. So I ended up ordering something called a knee rover, which was this little scooter you put your knee on and your good foot pushes you around. Well, that was awesome. I was spinning around, but if I bumped my foot, it was still excruciating pain. And then I ended up ordering something called a knee crutch. Or no, it was an eye crutch, which both my hands were free and my one leg was free and the other one was put up, which hopefully I'll get a picture of that one for you too. And so I could get around a little bit more about the third week using that, maybe the fourth week, so I could get up and actually start cooking dinners and cleaning the house a little bit more because, you know, that was a lot to put on my family. However, I was still not able to get up and down stairs or get outside without help. So I was kind of confined to my house. If that's okay, I like my house. And when I got bored, I could just walk around and do exercises on my crutches, which was just mainly trying to stay up on my crutches, to be honest. I know I'm talking fast, so I should probably slow down, but hopefully I'm not boring you. So I also ordered a wedge within the first week to be able to put my leg up, to elevate it, to take the pressure off of it and to help get the swelling down, and that helped with the pulsating pain. I'm still actually using that today. That was actually one of the best things. So I guess what I'm getting to here, what I learned is I did not have enough of the medical supplies that I needed for a broken bone. I also needed more wraps in order to stabilize my arms, compression bands, or stockings, whatever you want to call it, in order to be able to compress my arm or my leg in order so it didn't swell so bad. I needed some medical tape, and I definitely needed some better drugs. However, I did start using my wild lettuce, and at night it was actually as good or better than the tramadol after about the third or fourth week, because I just went to the wild lettuce because I don't like to use that many prescription drugs. So what I also learned was I needed to have my cabinets more organized. I had food that I needed to clear out that was way out of date, was not good anymore. Things that I didn't even eat, nobody ate in the house, like cake mixes that just got shoved up in the cabinet and I forgot about. And I was just, you know, going to my stores, wherever they were, to get my canned goods every time I wanted them. So right now I'm in the process of redoing my cabinets to get more of the food I need up there that I eat more on a daily basis, like packs of rice, quinoa, tuna fish, my vegetables, different cereals that people eat. So people's not having to run up and down steps and me explaining to them where everything is, where I have it. But yes, having a broken ankle was not fun. It was very traumatic, and I did learn a lot. And I learned my grabber is a godsend because I could reach to get cups and different things like that. And I should have had everything organized, because the 2 months that I've been down, pretty much 3 months, really even 4, it was very hard for me to get up in the cabinets and get up and down the stairs. So after 8 weeks was over and I went back to the doctor, I went back several times for x-rays, I was told that I was healed. And so, you know, so I could get out on the crutches, I could just, you know, walk on the boot, start putting weight on it, go to physical therapy. So I started that, but I was still having problems with my foot like I had been having before, even though it was 8 weeks that I had been sitting. So doctor got a hold of me again. I went back in for my 12-week checkup and got the MRI done, and wow, it was still broke. And apparently I had broken my top of my foot bone called the talus, something like that. It was on the top of the foot like that is what they said on the MRI. So I've been walking around on that since like July of 2020. And no wonder I'm in pain every time I'm out in the garden. What I was told was that was pushing down on my arch, and that's why I was having so much fun, that the plantar fascia was fine, but the bone pushing down on my arch is why I was having so much pain in my arch and on the back of my heel. So now I am currently going to a specialist foot doctor. He put me back in the boot, and with using that I ended up with my back going out and my knee hurting more than what it was, so I'm not wearing the boot. And every time I put the little black brace on it, that causes more pain and causes me to cramp up worse. So I decided I'm just using insoles and just a good fitting pair of shoes for right now until I get back to the doctor to see what he has to say, or if he's changed his mind, because he doesn't think that, he totally said the MRI was misread and he sold me more insoles. So that's what I'm going with right now. But sorry this has been such a long video, but definitely needed more medical supplies, and I needed to rearrange my cabinets, and I definitely need to get down into my stores and get them rearranged and repositioned so I can get to them easier and everybody can see where everything is and I'm not having to explain things. So well, I just want to say thank you for actually looking at my videos while I've been out, and some of my shorts and different things like that. I do miss my subscribers, and I miss my emails that I've gotten. Haven't been getting too many now, and I miss my comments that I sometimes get to read. So please, if you do like this video, and hopefully I let you into a little bit on my life, and to show that, yeah, I'm a vulnerable person, and kind of let that guard down. But yeah, so well, please like, share, and subscribe on this video. Maybe somebody can learn something. Maybe you can stock up on more medicals, get yourself more prepared, because I definitely was not prepared for that. That, I guess, could have been a shit hit the fan moment. Yeah, I said a bad word, sorry about that. But again, please like, share, and subscribe. And Charlie B signing out, and I'll be talking with you soon, and hopefully I'll get some pictures at it.